Hey guys, welcome back and happy Friday. All right, guys, it looks like Bethenny Frankel is on a rant again. She has been on one and she is not really holding back her opinions, which she never really has. I mean, she accused TikTok of shadow banning her after mentioning some comments about the Kardashians. And now she's talking about the Real Housewives of Dubai, sort of mocking the reunion looks, calling it a big costume party, comparing it to what she and her co-stars wore for seasons 1 through 3 of The Real Housewives of New York. But we have some opinions on this. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like Bethenny Frankel took to her Instagram and she's just mocking the hell out of the Real Housewives of Dubai reunion looks. Now, before we jump in, I just want to say the looks for the reunions have evolved over time. Like, I understand she's saying seasons 1 through 3, we were wearing like very understated garments and shirts and, you know, knitted sweaters and whatever we had in our closets. Yes, but the reunions have evolved, and so have the Bravo Housewives franchises. So they have kind of stepped it up over the years. They have worn better things, like more glamorous items, and it just is what it is. And they also get sort of like a stipend to cover some of these dresses. I don't think it's much. I believe they get like $1,000, but don't quote me on that. She said, "This is a costume party. This is insane." I mean, literally, if Andy Cohen, if he wasn't there, I'd think that this is a costume party. What show is this? What is going on? This is hysterical. I think it's hysterical that Page Six is covering this, but I'm living for every moment of it. The Bravo celebrity likened the looks from the Real Housewives franchise to the early days of the Real Housewives of New York, where she was an original cast member. She said, "I need you to know that on seasons 1 through 3 of Housewives, we would do our own makeup and I would wear a cable knit sweater. Like the outfits we wore were just out of our closet for the reunion." But at the end of the day, too, I just want to add to this, by the time that she was done filming the reunion, and I love me some Bethenny Frankel. She is an amazing philanthropist. She's out here doing the damn thing. She's all over her businesses. She's on top of the world. At one point, she was made fun of for being, you know, like the brokest housewife, which she would always say, "Listen, I don't have money like you guys. I'm out here struggling." And she got made fun of for driving a Volkswagen Bug that said, you know, or Beetle that said on the side of it, "Skinny Girl Brand, Skinny Girl Margarita," whatever it was. And people were like, "Ugh, that is so tacky." But at the end of the day, Bethenny Frankel is the richest one. So how tacky was it? She was out here grinding while you guys were making fun of her. However, moving on, as we got through seasons and seasons evolved and the Housewives franchises got more and more popular, yes, so did the dresses at the reunion. Frankel then encouraged her 2.7 million followers to go back and look at the outfits on early Housewives stars that they used to wear, adding to, you know, the fact the Real Housewives of Dubai women have taken it to the next level. But they have the glam. They came in knowing what housewives already were. Like, not one person on the Real Housewives of Dubai reunion floor looked bad. Chanel Ayan brought it. Lisa Milan, beautiful. Sarah Almadani, beautiful. Caroline Stanbury, Nina Ali, Caroline Brooks, they all looked beautiful. We can't take that away from them. Let's support them. They're trying to kick it off right. Season 1, people are already bashing the franchise because they're like, this is boring. But we haven't gotten to meet them really yet. We've gotten a few episodes with them. We got our first season, but we're not necessarily as invested as we are in some of our other franchises, but that time will come. A lot of people slept on Real Housewives of Potomac for the longest time too, so just furthers my point. We got to give it some time. Now, the Real Housewives of Dubai women received mixed reviews on their outfits, which didn't seem to be color coordinated, unlike the other Housewives franchises. But not all of them. The Beverly Hills franchise last season, they weren't coordinated. Is Caroline Stanbury going to a networking mixer? That's what one fan commented of her, you know, reunion look. And Chanel Ayan and Lisa Milan understood the assignment. And they were matchy-matchy, but they both looked stunning. Lisa Milan looked incredible. Chanel, again, all of them look so good. Nina, classy as always, someone wrote of Nina's reunion dress, and other fans had differing opinions on Caroline Brooks' choice to wear a pearl-studded silver crown that matched her gown, right? And most fans also seemed to enjoy Dr. Sarah Almadani's reunion look as well. I mean, how are we cannot bash this new franchise. Like, this is not us supporting Bravo celebrities supporting Bravo celebrities. This is just like a free-for-all. I think you look like a costume party. You look like a clown. That's not nice, Bethenny. We love you. Real Housewives of Dubai might be the Bravo's, might be Bravo's newest Housewives franchise. But as Frankel pointed out during the early reunions, the ladies from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Real Housewives of Orange County, and New York wore button-up shirts, leggings, poofy dresses, or outfits that some other women might wear to work. Mr. Housewives himself also admitted that early Housewives fashion was just terrible. But it's been years. It's been over a decade. Fashions change. Things evolve. The series, has evolved. Is it that big of a deal? Now, Andy Cohen also told Vanity Fair in January, if you look at the first years of reunions, Orange County, Atlanta, and New York, they were basically wearing, I don't even think what they would wear to a cocktail party. I think it was what they might wear to a PTA meeting. Andy Cohen is loving the fashions, okay? And he also added that nowadays, the Bravo stars, they treat their looks like it's prom, like it's over the top. So call it a costume party, call it prom. What if one of the housewives now showed up, and I understand Bethenny's point, but it's like it's a dated point. If one of the housewives showed up and she was wearing a cable knit sweater or leggings, the other housewives would be like, what the hell are you wearing? So you have to get with the times. We've evolved. Now, this isn't the only time Bethenny Frankel has recently spoken out. And I know I mentioned this at the very beginning of this episode, but she keeps on going on these rants saying, cancel me, cancel me. I'm going to say what I want to say. She's comparing skincare products and other brands. And she also had a very interesting opinion about the Kardashians brand and specifically Skin by Kim. And she was saying that this just isn't reasonable. You can't take this. You can't travel with it. Like, what is this? How do you even stack this? This just does not. What are we doing here? And she feels like because she had some of these opinions, that TikTok shadow banned her from talking about the Kardashians, that there's some sort of influence behind the Kardashians to keep her quiet. Could there be? I don't know. We're talking about the elite here. Yeah, they could probably have that sort of power, and or influence. I have no idea. I don't think it's a total conspiracy theory, but for Bethenny, I don't think she cares. She's like, I've got my checks. I've got my businesses. I've got my money. If you don't like it, bye. So with that, I definitely want to hear your guys' opinions. So go ahead, comment below. Let me know what you think. And thank you to everyone who joined us today for our interview with Melissa Feaster, who is the co-host of the new podcast, Namaste Bitches, with Teresa Giudice from the Real Housewives of New Jersey. What a fun conversation. If you guys didn't see it, go back, check it out. We were live today at 1 p.m. So much fun. And then on top of that, since we're talking about her podcast, I wanted to mention that our podcast, Jason and I's podcast, Hot Messy Podcast, how many times, take a shot every time I say podcast, is dropping September 30th. Lots of fun, pop culture, industry friends, a good bitch session, and not so Bravo focused. Guys, it's Friday, so going into the weekend, I hope you have a beautiful and safe weekend. I'm wishing you all the best. I love you guys so much, and we'll see you so very soon. Bye, guys.